this is Ryan Baines with Ddfr News, here to report with social justice. Today I'm going to be talking about President Donald Trump sending troops to Oregon to quell protests. He did this, I believe, September 12th, and he sent the National Guard to Portland, Oregon with the task of silencing protesters. The use of the National Guard was not okayed by the governor of the state, and protesters have reported that it was totally peaceful. They were sitting outside of ICE buildings, and whenever a federal agent would drive by, they would put up signs, and that's the only way they would react. In my opinion, this should not happen in a country where it's all free speech, and I don't think this was an ethical use of our military resources, especially to our own citizens.
For the REF News, and today I'm going to talk about Edison's education. And even though statistics shows that Edison is a very good school and has very good classes, I still talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people believe that Edison is just a school that's just ghetto and stuff, and just have not smart people. But even though we do have a little bit of people that don't know how to act, Edison still is a very good school. We have a lot of good AP classes, a lot of good schools, a lot of good everything for academic, sports, but mostly academic. This topic's for academic. But yeah, and since people don't believe that, I'm gonna go around the school today and ask people what they think about Edison's education. Here with a student named Soraya, and Soraya, how do you feel about the Edison education?
I feel like it's good, to be honest. They got good education here, and I feel like, yeah, it's cool. It's good.
That's all?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Lauren, how do you feel about the Edison education?
I feel like the Edison education gives students a chance to try something new and challenge them with our AP classes and our electives that let us experience different things like piano and our pathways like biomed, photo, and the other ones.
My name is Fernando, and my part is entertainment, and I'm going to talk about what Blumhouse might do with their new upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. And so the producers are trying to use strategies to maximize their profits, and they're using social media as their #1 tool, and they're going to use their original cast with popular actors like Elizabeth Leo, Matthew Lillard, and Josh Hutcherson, and they are going to release the movie in December 5th, since they reported that it's when lots of people usually go to the movies. And since the original movie was a big success, and it also made them $3 million globally, and it was reported that the budget was $51 million, so they made a huge profit off that. And my opinion is that what they did is smart and also impressive, and I'm gonna say that I'm also excited, and I will be watching the movie.
Welcome back to News Channel Ddfr. My name is Dominic, and today we're going to be talking about the most trending topic right now, and that is the Canelo versus Crawford fight. I wanted to say myself that I was going for Canelo, but sadly he did not win. I was hoping he was going to, because good thing I didn't bet, because I would have lost all my money. Anyways, Crawford was the one doing good in the beginning. He was doing real good. Canelo he wasn't doing as good as I wanted him to do. But towards the end, he was doing a little better, but not enough to win. Crawford won. The ending score was 116 to 112. Let's go interview some people and see how they feel about the fight.
Welcome back. Today I'm with
Gilbert.
All right, and I'm asking some questions. Question 1: did you watch the Canelo versus Crawford fight?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Number 2: who'd you go for?
Crawford.
Crawford. Yeah. How'd you feel about him winning?
Amazing, I just knew he was going to do it. I believed in him.
Yep. Welcome back. Today I'm with Louis, and I'm asking a few questions. Number 1: did you watch the Canelo versus Crawford fight?
Yeah, I watched the Canelo versus Crawford on Netflix, but it was hella lagging, so.
All right. Number 2: who'd you go for?
I went for my King Canelo, although he lost.
All right. Last question: how'd you feel about Crawford winning?
He luckily deserved it because he was getting more punches in.
But I think Canelo would have won if he wasn't on the illegal baby powder. You seen the faces he was making? He was sweet. Alright, thanks.
Hello, this is Ryan with the economy section of Ddfr News. Today I will be talking about Donald Trump's current speeches on the economy and his claims that the economy is currently doing very well and we're at an all-time high of success. Recently there's been a 6.2% increase in electricity bills across the United States, as well as a 7% increase in grocery bills. Inflation is still alive despite his claims, and a lot of people are saying that it might be his large tariffs that may be to blame, and that could be one of the reasons why our economy is still not coming down, and the Fed is still above their 2% that they would like to be at currently. I believe that Trump's speeches are currently very violent and weird, and they are no longer very truthful, and I would like to argue against his credibility currently as our president.
Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about the most recently passing of Charlie Kirk, age 31. On September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk was giving a speech at Utah Valley University. While speaking to the students, he was shot in the neck. The shooter, 22-year-old named Tyler James Robinson, was arrested, charged with several counts including aggravated murder. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. Although his political views were controversial, no one should go out that way. On to the next person.
My name is Fernando and my part is health, and I'm going to talk about students being sleep deprived in school. So a large portion of students in schools don't really get enough sleep, and this can cause negative effects. And so usually it could cause reduced attention, cause impaired memory, and slower reaction times. And this also could make people moody and have bad behavior problems. And people are at higher risk in receiving depression and anxiety. And in my opinion, people should put alarms and have a healthy schedule and just sleep more.
Reported off at Ddfr News, and today I'm going to talk about sports, but not just sports, but education, because week 1, the sports football team had to forfeit a game because one of our players was ineligible, and we played them not knowing that he was ineligible and had another 2.0. And I think that education is a big part of sports, not just like sports in general, but a lot of things, because it could affect a lot of things, and that's what happened. We didn't know that he was ineligible and that we had to forfeit the game, even though we won the game. So now our record is like 0-5, but like it should really be like 1-4, and we should really like start like winning games though, because like we have a league and like no one's like touching the league, you know. Because like I feel like the only reason why we were like 0-5, you know, or 0-4 was because like we were going against track schools, you know, like Buchanan and stuff. Like we were going against them, but that's the reason why though. And I just feel like education is a big part. And on to our next segment.